Dear Rector Luis Pereira, President of the General Council Carlos Pina, Professor Ricardo Ramos Pinto, Professor Carla Margarita Barroso Guapa da Costa, Minister Rangel, Mayor, members of the European Parliament, ambassadors and distinguished guests, dear professors, dear students, dear Europeans. It is such an honor to return to beautiful, vibrant Lisbon. As Professor Guapo da Costa said, Portugal has been one of the countries I have most frequently visited over my presidential mandate. And there is a reason for it. Portugal is a country that personifies what it means to be European. A place where I always feel at home, with a people who symbolize the spirit of resilience, of solidarity, and of togetherness, values that Europe must continue to embrace. It is what I would call the Portuguese effect. The honor, however, is made all the greater as I stand before you in the prestigious University of Lisbon, receiving the title of Doctor honoris causa, Obrigada por esta homenagem. Beyond a recognition of the European Parliament's work, I see it as a responsibility to continue standing up for Europe, as a renewed impetus to push ahead in championing our shared European values of freedom, democracy, equality, and justice, that perhaps too often we take for granted, and that are increasingly coming under threat. Ladies and gentlemen, next week Portugal marks 50 years since the 1974 Carnation Revolution that ushered in your country's transition to democracy, that saw the end to an era of repression. And the story of Portugal continued, and a new chapter in the story of a free Europe was written. Later than 3 years later, Maria Soares, alumna of this great university, Prime Minister of the first constitutional government and former member of the European Parliament, made the first important step towards Portugal's membership into the European Union and ensured our story continued to be written